Hello everyone, and welcome back to Learn How to Learn English, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Alex.
Hello, Alex. Hi, everyone. So wonderful to be back with all of you today.
Emma, before we start, I need to tell you something that happened to me last week.
Already? We have not even introduced the topic yet.
I know, but this one is relevant, I promise. So last week, I went to a new coffee shop, a place I had never been before, and the menu was only in English.
Okay.
And there was a long queue behind me, a long, impatient queue, and the person at the counter was looking at me, waiting. And I looked at the menu and I saw the word drip coffee.
Oh no. What did you think it meant?
Emma, I had no idea. Drip? Like dripping, like water dripping from the ceiling. I panicked. I pointed at the menu and said, "That one, the drip."
The drip!
Just the drip. Like I was ordering some kind of medical treatment.
A medical coffee.
The barista looked at me like I was the strangest person she had ever served. And it turned out, drip coffee is just regular filter coffee. The most ordinary thing in the world.
But you had never seen that word used in that context before.
Never. And that is the whole point of today. English is not just what you learn in a textbook. It is everywhere. In coffee shops, in supermarkets, on street signs, on food packaging, in conversations with neighbors. Every single day, English is happening all around you. And today, we are teaching you how to use it.
That is exactly right. Because so many learners study English in a classroom, but then freeze the moment they need to actually use it in a real situation.
A real shop, a real phone call, a real conversation with a real person who is looking at you and waiting for an answer.
So today, we are covering the most common daily life situations where English comes up. And we are giving you the exact phrases, the real, natural phrases, that native speakers actually use.
Not textbook sentences. Not, "Excuse me, sir, may I inquire about the price of this particular item?"
Nobody says that. Nobody has ever said that in a real shop.
Real people say, "How much is this?" Or, "Is this on sale?" That is it. Short, simple, natural. And that is what today is all about.
Let's start exactly where your story began, the coffee shop. Because honestly, coffee shops are one of the most common places people use English, and they are also one of the most stressful for learners.
The queue, the pressure, the barista waiting, the people behind you.
All of it. So let's make it easy. The most important phrase when you walk into any cafe and someone says, "Hi, what can I get for you?" Your answer is, "Can I get a," followed by your order.
"Can I get a large coffee, please? Can I get a green tea, please? Can I get a slice of that cake, please?"
"Can I get a," is the magic phrase. It is what real customers say every single day. Not, "I would like to please have," not, "Give me," that sounds too direct. "Can I get a," is warm, natural, and completely correct.
And if you want to customize your order, which is very common, you add with or without. "Can I get a coffee with oat milk, please? Can I get a tea without sugar?" 2 words. So simple. With, without.
And here is a word that every coffee shop learner needs: to go or for here. In many cafes, the server will ask you, "Is that to go or for here?"
To go, T-O-G-O, means you want your drink in a takeaway cup. You are leaving with it. You are not sitting down. For here means you are staying. You want a proper cup. You are sitting in the cafe.
"Can I get a large coffee, please? To go." Or, "Can I get a green tea for here, please?" Done. You sound like you have been ordering coffee in English your entire life.
And what about paying? When the server tells you the total, the most natural response is simply, "Here you go," as you hand over the money or card. Not, "Please accept this payment."
Never that. Here you go. That is it. And when you receive your change or receipt, thank you so much, or simply, thanks. Both are perfect.
Okay, next situation. One that happens for almost everyone, multiple times a week. The supermarket.
And the most common problem at the supermarket is not finding something. You have been walking around for 10 minutes. You have checked 3 different aisles. You cannot find the thing you need. And finally, you have to ask someone.
And the perfect phrase for this, and I want everyone to memorize this, is, "Excuse me, do you know where I can find?"
Excuse me, do you know where I can find the pasta? Excuse me, do you know where I can find the shampoo? Polite, clear, natural.
And the staff member will usually say something like, "It's in aisle 5, or "It should be just around the corner."
And your response, beautiful and simple. Oh, brilliant, thank you so much. Or, perfect, thank you. Or just, great, thanks. All completely natural.
Now, at the checkout, the cashier scans your items, and they will almost always say, "Do you have a loyalty card?"
A loyalty card, sometimes called a rewards card, is a card from the shop that gives you points or discounts every time you shop there. Loyalty, Loyalty, means being faithful to something or someone over a long time. He has been a loyal customer for 20 years. So a loyalty card rewards you for being loyal, for coming back.
And your answer is either, "Yes, here it is," or "No, I don't, sorry." Short, simple, done.
And at the end, the cashier might say, "Do you need a bag?" Your answer, "Yes, please," or "No, I'm okay, thanks." And that, completely, is a supermarket visit. In English, handled perfectly.
Nobody needs to be scared of the supermarket.
Never again. Now, this one is important, because when you are not feeling well and you need to explain your symptoms in a language that is not your first, that is genuinely stressful.
Now, at the doctor's office, the doctor will say, "What brings you in today?" Or, "What seems to be the problem?" And your answer starts with, I've been having
headaches for the past few days. I've been having a pain in my chest. I've been feeling really tired lately. I've been having trouble sleeping."
You need to be understood, clearly, correctly, because this is your health.
Exactly. So let's start with the pharmacy. You walk in. You approach the pharmacist, the person behind the counter who helps with medicine. And the most useful opening phrase is, I'm looking for something for...
I'm looking for something for a headache. I'm looking for something for a sore throat. I'm looking for something for an upset stomach.
And the pharmacist will ask you, have you taken anything for it already? And you say, I've tried, but it didn't help. Or, no, nothing yet.
Simple, clear, no medical degree needed.
Now, at the doctor's office, the doctor will say, what brings you in today? Or, what seems to be the problem? And your answer starts with, I've been having
headaches for the past few days. I've been having a pain in my chest. I've been feeling really tired lately. I've been having trouble sleeping.
I've been having is such a powerful phrase for describing ongoing symptoms. It tells the doctor, this is not a one-time thing. This has been happening.
And a word that doctors love to hear, because it helps them understand, is since. I've had this since Monday. It started since last week. Since tells them exactly when it began.
And if the pain is somewhere specific, you can point and say, it hurts here, or I have a pain right here. Even if you cannot remember the exact medical word, pointing and saying here works every time.
The universal language of pointing at your own body.
Never underestimate the point. It is remarkably effective.
Let's take a quick break here. If you are finding this useful, if you have ever struggled with English in a real situation, please hit that like button right now. It genuinely helps our channel.
And please subscribe to learn how to learn English. Every week, we bring you real English for real life, just like today.
And our question for you, leave a comment below and tell us, which daily life situation is most difficult for you in English? The coffee shop? The supermarket? The doctor? Somewhere else entirely? Write it in English, one sentence, and we will read every single one.
Okay, this one. For so many learners, this is the most terrifying of all situations.
A phone call in English. No face to read, no body language, just a voice. Coming through a speaker, sometimes unclear, sometimes fast.
And you have to respond in real time with no pause button.
The panic is real.
So real, but let's make it manageable. Let's start with when you call someone, maybe a shop, a restaurant, an office. The person answers, and you begin with, "Hi, I'm calling about..."
Hi, I'm calling about my order. Hi, I'm calling about an appointment. Hi, I'm calling about the advertisement on your website. Confident, immediate, clear.
And if you need to ask something, "Could you tell me," or "I just wanted to check, could you tell me what time you close? I just wanted to check if my order has been dispatched."
And if they speak too fast, or you did not hear something clearly, please use this phrase. This phrase is your best friend. "I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?" Or, "Sorry, I didn't quite catch that."
"I didn't quite catch that." This is a beautiful, natural expression. Catch, meaning to hear and understand. "I didn't catch what you said. Could you say that again? I didn't quite catch it." It sounds completely native, and nobody minds repeating themselves when you ask politely.
And when someone calls you and you need a moment, you can say, "Just one moment, please," or "Bear with me 1 second. Bear with me, meaning be patient with me for just a moment. Bear with me while I find that information.
These small phrases, they buy you time. They keep the conversation comfortable, and they make you sound completely in control, even when inside you are searching for the right words.
Which brings us to something we talked about in our last episode. Confidence is often about buying yourself the right amount of time, not freezing, not rushing, just bear with me 1 second, and then breathe and answer.
And now, our final daily situation, small talk. The short, light conversations we have with people we pass. Neighbors, shopkeepers, people in a lift, people at a bus stop.
Small talk has a terrible reputation among language learners.
It really does. Oh no, small talk. Like it is some kind of advanced exam.
But it is not. It is actually the most forgiving of all English conversations. Because nobody expects deep, brilliant answers. They are just being friendly.
The most common small talk opener, and you will hear this 100 times a day in English, is, "How are you?" Or, "How are you doing?" Or, "How's it going?"
And the answer is never, "I am functioning at approximately 70% capacity today."
Ow! Never. The answer is, "Good, thanks. How about you?" Or, "Not bad, thanks. You?" Or, "Pretty good, thanks." Short, warm, and then bounce it back. Always bounce it back.
Bouncing it back, returning the question, is one of the most important skills in small talk. Because small talk is a two-way street. You answer, and then you ask them the same question, or a follow-up.
And if you want to move beyond just, "Good, thanks," a very natural conversation starter is, "Lovely day, isn't it?" Or, "Can you believe this weather?"
Weather, the king of British small talk.
The absolute king. In England, we talk about the weather like it is a full-time job.
Rain for the third day in a row, but we are still surprised every time.
Always surprised, but weather works everywhere. It is safe, it is relatable, and it gets the conversation moving.
And if a neighbor does something kind, holds a door, picks up something you dropped, the most natural responses are, "Oh, thank you so much," or "That's really kind of you," or just, "Cheers," if you want to sound very British.
Cheers is very British, but perfectly acceptable anywhere in the world.
All right, you know what time it is.
Pocket words.
Let's go.
First pocket word today, errand. Errand. E-R-R-A-N-D. Noun. A short trip made to do a specific task, usually practical and ordinary. I need to run a few errands today. The pharmacy, the post office, and the supermarket. Run errands. A very common phrase. I spend my Saturday mornings running errands. An errand is small, purposeful, part of daily life.
Second word, queue. Queue. Q-U-E-U-E. Noun and verb. A line of people waiting for something. There was a long queue at the checkout. I had to queue for 20 minutes at the post office. Queue is very commonly used in British English. In American English, people usually say line. I waited in line. But queue is understood everywhere.
Third word, bill. In daily life, bill has two very common meanings. Meaning one, a piece of paper showing how much you owe. A restaurant bill, a phone bill, an electricity bill. Could we get the bill, please? Meaning two, in American English, a bill is also a banknote, a piece of paper money. Do you have change for a $20 bill? Same word, two different uses. Context always makes it clear.
Fourth word, browse. Browse. B-R-O-W-S-E. Verb. To look at things in a relaxed, unhurried way, without necessarily planning to buy. I was just browsing. I wasn't looking for anything specific. You browse a shop. You browse the internet. You browse a menu. Very useful when a shop assistant asks, "Can I help you?" and you are not ready. Just say, "No, thank you, just browsing." Perfect phrase. Instant relief.
That phrase saves so many people from unwanted sales conversations.
Just browsing. The four most useful words in any shop.
Fifth and final pocket word, receipt. Receipt. R-E-C-E-I-P-T. Noun. The printed or digital paper you receive after buying something. It shows what you bought, how much you paid, and when. Could I have a receipt, please? Keep your receipt. You may need it if you want to return the item. Important note. The P in receipt is silent. We say receipt, not receipt. Receipt.
Receipt. Practice that one. It is one of those words that catches people out.
It really is.
Time to smooth it out.
First one. I want to go to make shopping.
Very common mix-up. Shopping is already a noun here. We do not make shopping. We do shopping, or we go shopping. To smooth it out, I want to go shopping, or I need to do some shopping today. Go shopping, do shopping, not make shopping.
Second one. Can you speak more slowly, please? I don't understand your words.
This is actually not wrong, but it sounds a little stiff. A more natural way to say this: "Sorry, could you slow down a bit? My English is still developing." Or simply, "Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again?" Softer, more natural, and people will always be kind.
Third one. The price of this is how much?
Word order again. In English, questions use inversion. The question word comes first. To smooth it out, how much is this? Or, what's the price of this? Or even more casual, how much does this cost? All three are perfect. The price of this is how much, not natural.
Fourth one. I am waiting from 30 minutes.
Preposition mix-up. Very common. From is used for where something starts. For a duration of time, we use for. To smooth it out, I have been waiting for 30 minutes. I've been here for half an hour. For, when talking about how long something has been happening.
And our last one. Can I have the menu of food?
The menu of food. I love this one. A menu is already a list of food and drinks. The of food is not needed. To smooth it out, could I see the menu, please? Or simply, can I have a menu? Clean, simple, natural. Practice conversation time. Let's go. Emma and I are at a cafe that neither of us has been to before. We are looking at the menu. I will start. Practice conversation time. Let's go. Emma and I are at a cafe that neither of us has been to before. We are looking at the menu. I will start.
Perfect. Go.
Right. I have no idea what half of these things are. What is an Americano?
Oh, an Americano is espresso, strong black coffee, with hot water added. It is less strong than a straight espresso, but still quite bold.
Bold, meaning strong in flavor. Got it. And what about flat white?
A flat white is espresso with steamed milk, but less milk than a latte. More coffee flavor, less frothy.
Frothy. F-R-O-T-H-Y. Covered in froth, small bubbles of foam. A cappuccino is frothy. A flat white is not.
Exactly right. Okay, I know what I want. Should we ask someone?
Yes. Excuse me, could we order, please?
Of course. What can I get for you?
Can I get a flat white, please, for here?
Sure. And for you? Can I get a green tea, please? Oh, and do you have oat milk?
We do, yes.
Great. Can I get that with oat milk? No sugar, please.
Perfect. That'll be £6.50.
Here you go. Oh, and could I have a receipt, please?
Of course.
Thank you so much.
And scene.
Did you hear all of that? Can I get a for here? Do you have... Could I have a receipt? Here you go. Every phrase, completely natural. Every exchange, calm and confident.
And notice, Emma did not know if they had oat milk, so she asked. She did not assume. She did not panic. She just asked. Because asking is always okay.
Always okay. Nobody minds a polite question. And in daily life, polite questions are how you get what you need.
Without pointing at the menu and saying, the drip.
Without ever saying the drip again. Let's bring today together.
At the cafe. Can I get a, please? To go, or for here. Here you go, when paying.
At the supermarket. Excuse me, do you know where I can find... Do you have a loyalty card? Yes, here it is. Or, no, I don't, sorry.
At the pharmacy or doctor. I'm looking for something for... I've been having for the past few days. It hurts here.
On the phone. Hi, I'm calling about... I didn't quite catch that. Could you repeat that, please? Bear with me 1 second.
And small talk. Good, thanks. How about you? Always bounce it back. And just browsing.
Always available. Always useful.
Leave a comment below. Tell us, which situation from today will you use first this week? The cafe? The supermarket? The phone call? Tell us in English. We love hearing your plans.
Please subscribe to Mr. Azan English School. Like this video if it gave you something useful today, and share it with one person whose daily life has English in it, which, honestly, is most people.
Next time, we are continuing this daily life series with how to talk about your home and neighborhood in English.
Oh, great topic. Describing where you live, what your area is like, your neighbors, your routines, all in natural, real English.
You will absolutely want that one. Make sure you are subscribed. Thank you for being here today. English is everywhere around you. The only question is, are you picking it up?
Pick it up. Every day. One phrase at a time. That is all it takes.
We will see you next time on Learn How to Learn English. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Take care.